eyes, everywhere I've gone on this planet, the so-called black man and the black woman is on the bottom of society. We always in the bottom. We always in the slums. We always in the low-income areas, right? We're always tucked away in the hood for some reason, and that's a curse. Bring that out.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Say what now?
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
So we should be upset, right? We should be pissed off that we're in this oppressive state because we got a people that put us in this oppressive state, right? We didn't decide this for ourselves. We didn't say, you know what, we're going to let the white folks live over there by the beach and have all the nice houses and over in Weston and over in Boca, and we're going to decide to live in Lauderhill. We're going to decide to live in Deepside, Franklin Park. We didn't decide that, right? So the scriptures say, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. But here's the key. I got you. Here's the key. You got to be wise enough to understand that you are in a lower estate.
That's right.
You got to be wise enough to see that we were put in this situation by our enemies. You got to be wise enough to open your eyes and not be happy with the conditions that we're in, right? Because you go into this corner store, we go in and out of this corner store all day long, 24/7, right? And it's an Arab man in here that's getting all of our money. But when has he ever came out of that store and took some of that money and put it back into this community?
Right.
What does he do? He takes his money, that all of our hard-earned money, and he takes it back to his community, right? And they send their kids to school. They don't put no money back in. They don't even let you get nothing free out the store, right? They sell you stuff that they don't even eat. They sell you stuff that you know you ain't, that they know you're not supposed to eat, because believe it or not, that's Ishmael in the store. They know who they are in the Bible, and they know who you are in the Bible.
Right.
Trust me, the Quran got scriptures out of the Bible in it that lets them know who we are. And they know as long as they keep us in sin, we'll never be on top of them like the Bible says we're supposed to be. So you got to understand, it's a big old conspiracy, right? They've done this together. They've conspired together to keep us down. Finish that.
And Salakia.
Should start from the top.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Right, and a gift destroys the heart, right? Oppression pisses us off. It makes a wise man that understands that we're oppressed mad. And when they try to give us a little handout, Section 8, right? Little stimulus check, that destroys your heart. Because guess what? Now you like, you know what? They ain't so bad. They done gave us a few dollars. They ain't so bad. No, that's your enemy. Because you know what? If you put a dog on a leash in the backyard, right? And he can run, and he's stuck to the tree. If you take him off the tree, he's still in the backyard. That's a little gift. You know what? I'm gonna make you feel a little bit better. I'm gonna take the leash off so you can run around. But guess what? You still in captivity. You still in a lower estate. You still in bondage. You're not free. You're not equal. You're not able to do what you really want to do. You got that? Got a precept?
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 9, verse 7. The days of visitation are come.
Come on over, sister. Pull over and come and talk to us. We here for you. That's right. His name is Yahweh. And that's what we teaching. That's what we teaching. If you're not coming out the scriptures, we ain't trying to hear that. Prove all things. The first thing, park it, come and talk to us, sister. We here to build. Come and talk to us. What makes you think we talking about another God? See, you ain't even listening. You just running your mouth.
Right.
Bring that out, Doc.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 9, verse 7. The days of visitation are come. The days of recompense are come. Israel shall know it. The prophet is a fool. The spiritual man is mad. For the multitude of thine iniquity and the great hatred.
See, the spiritual man is mad. We're upset because we know we have wisdom because we keeping these commandments, and the Most High gave us wisdom to see that we in oppression. And we don't like the situation that we're in. Now, we just had a sister ride by, right? And she act like she want to contend with us, talking about there's only one God. But we didn't say anything contrary to that.
Right.
Right? But she want to ride by and scream something. Let me get Isaiah 3 and 12. She want to ride by and scream something and don't even know what we talking about. That's an emotional woman, right? So we love our sisters, but y'all sisters got to stay in check. Y'all supposed to be up underneath a man, a good man, a man that keeps the commandments, right? Or you wouldn't be riding by contending with the holy prophets. God's chosen his prophets. He chose us to come out here and teach this word, right? Karevalo Dollar ain't out here teaching us. He ain't teaching y'all. He ain't coming up out of the pulpit and teaching y'all nothing. The Most High chose us to come out here and teach our people, right? Bring that out.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12.
Hold on. Let the foolishness go by. Because you know our grown men act like children. What grown men want to be seen so bad that they paint their cars bright, and play all loud behind music?
Right.
Real men don't want to be seen. We low key. Real men is low key. They just chill, right? Little boys want to be seen. Bring that out, huh?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Last night we was out here and it was flooded with people, right? And it was mostly young people. When you look around, you see people getting killed. Mo 3, King Von. They the ones running around terrorizing the neighborhoods, right? Breaking into houses, shooting people. Our children are our oppressors. Now you got to think about that. Why are our children our oppressors? Continue reading, not.
And women rule over them.
And who rules over our children?
And women rule over them.
And who rules over our children?
And women rule over them.
And like I said, we love our sisters, but you are not meant to lead.
Right.
Women will lead our children astray. They need to be up under a man that keeps the commandments, right? Because that's the only way you're going to know you got a good man, because he's governed by the Most High.
That's right.
Right? So if he's governed by the Most High, that means he got to deal with you a certain way. That means he got to deal with his children a certain way, right? But we got it's running rampant in the hood, baby mamas and baby daddies, right? You got men on child support. You got women that got 4 or 5 baby daddies, right? They on Section 8 and they content with that. They won't let the father see the kids. What is that about? Our families are destroyed. But that gift destroyed the heart. That's Section 8. Keep your man away and we'll take care of you. The government is your daddy, right? That's what's going on. But that gift is destroying the heart. Finish.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
Our sisters that are leading our children, because the fathers are not in the home, they're leading us to err. The sisters are leading our children to err because the young men are growing up all emotional. That's why they can't have a conversation or have a dispute with a brother without shooting them, without taking a life. That's being emotional. Men ain't supposed to be emotional. Women are emotional. Women do stuff like that, right? So the women are leading our children to destruction because the man ain't there. So it's not just the woman's fault, it's the man's fault too. Con.
That's him.
What?
You almost got hit by the car yesterday.
Yeah. This is the young brother that almost got hit last. What's going on, young man? Come stand right here. What's your name? Where your parents at? You going to the store where your parents at? Huh? At home? Your parents ever teach you the Bible? You seen this before? Let me ask you a question. Who is this? Tell me who this is. Is you the one who was hitting the sign yesterday?
Yeah, he was the one who almost got hit by the car.
So you almost got hit by the car, right? Did you hear the scriptures that the brother was bringing out to you last night, talking about obey your parents? Did your parents tell you to be out here right now, going to the store? What you going to the store for? You get something to drink? You should be out here with one of your parents. You got an older brother or sister? No? You should be with one of your parents. You shouldn't be running in across the street like that, all right? You got to be careful when you be out here. Remember the scriptures that the brother brought out to you last night about obeying your parents, okay? All right. Tell your parents to read the Bible to you sometimes, right? And see, that's a lot of what's going on. I should have asked him, is his daddy? Hey, young man, is your daddy home? Or is this your mama? Your dad? Okay, good. Well, hopefully he teaching the young man right. Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 1.
Read.
Children, obey your parents in the Most High.
Read that again.
Children, obey your parents in the Most High.
So it's a commandment for the children to obey the parents, right? Read.
For this is right.
This is right, right? Read on.
Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise.
We got to honor our fathers and our mothers, right? We got to do as they say, right? And it'll be, what's going on? It'll be a blessing if your parents keep the commandments, right? That's a blessing. But we got to honor our parents, our father and our mother, right? In that order. We got to honor our parents. We got to keep these commandments. What else you got? Uh-huh. And see, a lot of the problems that we have right now in the hood, we wouldn't have. If the family structure was sound, we wouldn't have these issues that we have right now, right? We wouldn't have brothers killing each other, right? We wouldn't be walking around with our pants hanging above our butt, because that's not the sign of a man.
That's right.
That's a homosexual sign.
Right.
Why is you walking around with your pants hanging down? I say that, I tell my son now, if I see you walking with your pants hanging down, I'm gonna beat you behind.
Right.
Because that's a homosexual act. I don't want nobody looking at my behind. That's what women do, right? So we got to come back to being men. We are kings and princes and gods of the earth, right? And we got to conduct ourselves like that because we special. We are special people, and ain't nobody more special than us. What's going on, brothers across the street? Hey, brother with the colorful hat on that say big. Come holler at me right quick. Come talk to me right quick, brother. We here for you. Huh?
He said, let me get on the mic.
Let you get on the mic. You can't get on the mic, but you can come talk to us. You can get on film. You want to get on film? We'll make you famous. We talking about the Holy Scriptures.
That's right.
Right.
We talk about thus saith the Most High. That's the only thing that's worth talking about these days. Let me get 1 Peter 4:11 right quick. That's the only thing that's worth talking about right now, because in these last days, we got to keep these commandments, because you know, Yahushua, aka Jesus Christ, is coming back to destroy this place. You know that, right?
That's right.
America's going to burn and be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. That's
right.
why Russia, North Korea, China, all of them has got they got missiles pointed at America.
Right.
Russia got something that they can shoot from one side of the earth to the other. Bring that out.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God.
And so that's what we're doing. We're speaking the oracles of the Most High because we need to feed our people. Because people don't believe in Christ no more. People don't believe in the Most High anymore. People don't even know what he looked like. Right? They say they don't know what Christ looked like, but they always paint him to be a white man, right? But they say nobody knows what he looked like. So if nobody knew what he looked like, why y'all keep pushing this white man in our face like that? Telling us that this is God. That's Christianity is a precursor to white supremacy, right? They use, yeah, this guy right here, this homosexual right here. They keep pushing out. You know what this guy's name is? Caesar Borgia.
Right.
He's a real man. He's the son of Alexander the First. Sixth of Rome. That's it. That's it.
Right here.
He's a homosexual. Go ahead, Art.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48.
Don't leave, brother.
And laid open the book of the law.
So we can lay open the book of the law, which is the Bible, right?
Wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
The heathen thought to paint the likeness of their images, because they're the heathen. We're God's chosen people. We are the Jews. We are the Israelites. They're heathen. They're dogs.
That's right.
Right? They're animals. That's what the Bible say. Read on. Actually, drop that. Drop that. So, brother, you see yourself on this sign? What is your father? What's his nationality? Is he a Jamaican man, a Haitian man, a African American man? African American. So let me get Hebrews 7:14. So you would be from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
I'm from the tribe of Judah also. You know who else came from the tribe of Judah? So-called Jesus Christ.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 7 verse 14.
Bring it out.
For it is evident
It's crystal clear.
that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
Out of where?
Out of Judah.
Out of where?
Out of Judah.
So the blood that's running through your veins ran through Christ's veins. You from his tribe. The lead tribe, the head tribe of all of these tribes, Judah. That's where the word Jew comes from. Jew is short for Judah. A lot of people don't know that. I didn't even know that until I came into the truth. But that's how special you are, bro. But see, here's the thing now, right? Have you ever seen you've ever seen a king of some country or something like that? They conduct themselves a certain way, correct? They have to dress a certain way. They got to carry themselves a certain way. You won't find them hanging around certain types of people. They stay within the confines of what a king should be. Deuteronomy 10 and 12. They stay within the confines of what how a king should conduct himself, how he should dress, how he should speak, how he should act, how he should talk, who he should be around, right? There's rules and regulations. The thing is, like I said, we're kings and gods of the earth too, right? So you got to understand that because you're a king as well, you got to conduct yourself a certain way, right? And then you will be honored as a king by the Most High, right? You will receive those spiritual gifts, right? Bring that out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 12. And now Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee?
So now you know you're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, the same tribe that Christ came from. So the Bible is saying, what does the Most High require of you, brother? Read.
But to fear the Most High thy power.
We got to fear God. Read.
To walk in all his ways.
We got to walk in all of his ways. Just like we was talking about with a king. They got to walk and conduct themselves a certain way. We have to walk in all of his ways. Read.
And to love him.
And to what?
And to love him.
And to love him. Read.
And to serve the Most High thy power.
We got to serve him. Read.
With all thy heart.
With all of our heart, which is our mind. Read.
And with all thy soul.
And with all of our soul. Read.
To keep the commandments of the Most High.
To do what?
To keep the commandments of the Most High.
Now, how do we show love? What would be your definition or your interpretation of how we show love to God? How would you consider that? How would you explain that to me? Okay. You know what I want.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3.
So this is the definition according to the Bible of what love is. Read.
For this is the love of the Most High.
This is the love of God, the Most High God. Read.
That we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
That we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous.
So it's parallel with a parent, right? You got kids? All right. Love, right. But this is what love is. Love is keeping the commandments. So when it says love your brother, that means correct your brother when you see him going outside of the commandments. That means for yourself to keep the commandments. That means for you to tell others that may not know how to keep the commandments. That is love, according to the Bible, keeping the commandments. See, you got a worldly definition of love, and you got a definition of love according to the Bible. Because back then, when Christ walked the earth, the love that we talk about now, it didn't even exist. Oh, give me a hug. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you a gift type of love. That love didn't exist. Right. The only love that existed then was the commandments. That was the actual only definition of love. This newfound love is just a worldly thing that they came out with. Right. You look like, cause you got homosexuals. They love each other. Is that really love?
Right.
Right. You got pedophiles. They love to rape children. Is that love? Right. So you see how the definition has been skewed over all of this time, and it's been taken out of proportion. The true definition is to keep the commandments. That's true love. Because if you keep the commandments, right, you won't let your brother go off. You'll see your brother trying to talk to a chick that you know got an old man. You'll say, hey, bro, don't do that. Because what happens when that type of thing happens? Wrath. A brother's jealousy comes in. The brother get killed. And then the cycle. Everybody start killing each other. Generation and generation and generation. Just like Bloods and Crips, right? It can go that far. But when you showing love to your brother, that won't happen. You stop it at the gate. Nah, bro, don't do that. Don't do that. You see your brother doing something like smoking a cigarette or rolling up a blunt. Nah, bro, don't do that. You can't do that. Your body is the temple of the Most High. Don't do that. Don't do that, right? You stopping them from getting cancer potentially. You stopping them from having all kinds of health issues in the future potentially. So that's showing love. You see somebody doing something wrong, they might not like it, but you know what? When they realize, dang, he told me something good, they're gonna come back and be like, you know what, bro, I really appreciate you for telling me, because you helped me. You stopped me from getting into something that could have destroyed me. That's love.
That's right.
Putting your brother in front of yourself. That's love. And that's what the commandments talk about. Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 5. Open rebuke is better than secret love.
So when you rebuke your brother out in the open, right? Nah, bro, don't do that. You going off. That's wrong. I don't care how many people around. Because you know what? You set an example and everybody else is seeing. You a righteous brother because you won't stand for folly or for sin. It don't matter who's around. Right. You are truly a righteous brother.
That's right.
And it's better than secret love. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bro, don't even worry about that. You straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You straight. Don't even worry about that. You feel me? That's secret love. You don't want that because you know what? You encourage your brother to destroy himself. Oh, you smashed her? Oh, he ain't gonna find out, bro. He ain't gonna find out. Don't worry about that. That's secret love. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? You wouldn't want somebody to do that to you. You feel me? So let me give you some of the commandments, right? Let me get Leviticus 11. So, question. As far as your diet goes, do you eat pork? You don't eat pork? Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High.
Hallelujah.
Now, how about crab, shrimp, no conch fritters?
Right.
No shrimp.
No catfish.
No catfish. None of that? Hallelujah. All right, brother. All right. That's good, man. You're doing great. You're doing great. I see you got your beard. You keep your beard. You don't be shaving it off and nothing like that, right? Bro, you almost there, man. You almost there. You right there, bro. You keeping the commandments. It's in your spirit. Guess what? We be out here every weekend. And we can barely get anybody up to come and talk because you see how the sister, I don't know if you see the sister came by, she yelling at us and all this other stuff. Don't even know what we talking about, right? The spirit is on you. The scriptures say, my sheep hear my voice. You didn't have to stop. You was walking with somebody, he kept going. But that spirit was on you to at least listen. You know what I'm saying? And that's the first step. What you got? What you holding?
I got
Numbers 15:38.
Okay, yeah, number 1538. Oh yeah, this now. This is something that you're not doing. This is something that you may not know about. You know what I'm saying? But if the Spirit touch you, you might say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna tell you something. You kind of remind me of my brother Shamshuan a little bit.
Right.
You remind me of the captain, right? A little bit. Y'all might be cousins, boy. He looked like he might be your cousin or your little brother or something like that. You remind me of my captain right here, Shamshuan. You kind of remind me of this brother, man. You know him? He put his mask on. You kind of remind me of the brother, man. Come closer, brother. Come closer. What's your name?
Step into the light, brother.
Come on into the... What's your name, bro? Roosevelt? Oh, okay. Yeah. That's right. You remind me of the brother, man. Hey, bro. You know what? Go ahead and bring that scripture out, and then I'm gonna talk to you a little bit.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38.
Now this is, remember how we talked about going back to the kings, right? How they conduct themselves. They got a dress code. We got a dress code. We kings. So let's see what the Most High requires of us.
Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
So we supposed to make fringes on the borders of our garments. Roosevelt, don't let them take you away from the scripture. So we supposed to wear fringes on the border of our garments. That's these things right here that we got. These little strings at the bottom of our garments. Roosevelt, check this out. See these right here? See these right here? It says we supposed to wear fringes. We got them on our garments. We got them on our shirts. We got ZZs. You know, what's going on, brother? Okay. All of us, yeah, a lot of us. Kind. Absolutely, that'd be great. That'd be great, brother. We'd be more than happy to do that. Leave your information with the captain, and we'll jump right on that. So we gotta wear these fringes. So that's a commandment. You might not know that, but you know, I'm gonna tell you something. When I first started wearing them, people, cause I'll match my stuff. You know, Judah, we gotta stay fresh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I be matching my stuff. You know what I'm saying, with my J's and whatnot. And I done had people come up to me and think like, bro, that John's so fresh. What is that? I be like, it's in the Bible, man. That's a commandment. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta remember, God is the original author of beauty, of drip, of fresh, all of that stuff. So you can't do wrong by keeping his commandments. You can't do no wrong. This is gonna become a fad before you know it. You're gonna see people wearing this, not even keeping the commandments. You're gonna see other nations trying to do it too, because it's so fresh. But anyway, if you got a chance, Roosevelt, what's that when the scriptures come out, Satan cometh immediately? Bring that out. Bring that out. You listening, brother? You listening, or you taking the word from my brother, man? You taking the word? Bring that out, boy. What is it? Luke 13:18. What's your name, brother? You ain't got no name? Well, give me one of them. Cause see, this is what I don't want you to be. I want you to be a righteous brother. But right now, what you got going on? What'd you say, brother? Y'all cousins? We are family. That's right. We're cousins. You can say that too, but our cousins family? Right. That's what I'm saying. We family. Anyway, so Roosevelt, what we got going on tonight? We got the new moon celebration going on tonight, right? We celebrate the new moon. That signifies the beginning of a month, right? Because the moon is like birth, right? A child starts off from nothing, and then it gets bigger, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then you give birth, go through your life cycle, you know what I'm saying, you're a baby, get bigger, get old, you start shrinking again, and you die. The same thing with the moon cycle, right? So it signifies a new month. So we have a new moon, which is celebration of the new month tonight at 8 o'clock. We all get together, we go over some scriptures for about an hour or so, and then we eat, we drink, we have a good time, and we just chill. Ain't nobody fighting with nobody, ain't nobody cussing and killing and shooting, none of that stuff. Nobody looking at nobody old lady. We just dwell together in righteousness, man. And you can just get a feel of the atmosphere and just see if you want to come return and, you know what I'm saying, and start. Because look, it ain't no different from going to I mean, it's different from going to church, because we actually reading the Bible and we keeping the commandments. In the Christian church, they don't do that. They be eating pork and all that other stuff. No one is right there in the Bible that say don't do it. But you should come out, bro. We right up the street, 2937. You know where the police department is right there? And then going down past Chuckers, down that street, we right down there. We're gonna be all out in the parking lot, just drinking and chilling and eating and all of that stuff in righteousness. You should come, bro. Somebody get a man a flyer. Bring that out right quick.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 4, verse 15. And these are they by the wayside where the word is sown.
So the word is being sown right now, right? Read.
But when they have heard,
when you done heard,
Satan cometh immediately.
Don't be Satan, brother. We don't want that to happen to you. Yeah, trying to take the word, read.
And taketh away the word.
He trying to take the word away from Roosevelt, read.
That was sown in their heart.
It's sown in Roosevelt's heart. He got it. He got 1 foot at the new moon celebration already.
Right.
Don't take my brother away from that, bro. Matter of fact, why don't you come out and celebrate with us too, brother?
Right.
No? You don't want to dwell in righteousness with your family? Huh?
He says he prays Allah.
So you a Muslim? Oh, okay. So you a Muslim. So what prophecies does the Quran have in it?
Right.
Report.
What prophecies does the Quran have in it? Can you tell me that? Yeah, what did Muhammad prophesy? Did he say you can't? Can you remember anything of it? No, he didn't prophesy anything, brother.
Right.
Muhammad plagiarized the Bible.
Right.
He copied the Bible. Muhammad was illiterate. You know that, right?
Right.
He was illiterate. He couldn't read or write. Yeah, that's exactly. The Quran means to recite. So you following a religion, right? Because this is not a religion. The Bible's not a religion. Give me you know what I want, 4 on 1. The Bible is not a religion. The Bible is our history book, right? Because if you go up to an Arab and tell him you're a Muslim, he might try to kill you.
Right.
They don't recognize you as the same thing. You know that, right? They don't recognize you as that. They know who you. Go in that store and ask that guy if you are a real Muslim.
That's one of my brothers.
That's one of your brothers, right? Y'all share the same blood. Y'all come from the same bloodline. Because you know there's a difference between religion, nationality, and all of that stuff, right?
We love everybody.
You love everybody? You love homosexuals? Okay, so you love everybody, right?
Right.
What does that mean? Y'all brothers? How are y'all brothers? Brothers. Brothers share blood. Family shares blood.
Right.
So you share blood with the Arab man?
It ain't that. It's more. My brother, I just came out of prison.
Okay.
That's why I said that. Nothing came. If y'all saying can't break me out.
Okay, so if a race war popped off right now, would you gonna run over there and fight with the Arabs against your own people or what? Or you gonna fight with your real brothers?
It's more my other brother and Muslim.
You didn't answer the question. If a race war broke out today, would you run to the Arab side or would you be with your black brothers and sisters? Okay, so you know just off GP that's not your family. You know that. Yeah, you come on, brother. Man, the wicked flee. The wicked flee. The wicked flee with no man. You gotta stand and contend, right? If you mean something, you stand on your square, as the 5%ers or whatever would say, you would be able to contend for what you truly believe in. We're going to stand firm and talk about these scriptures. It don't matter. All night long. And nobody ain't going to run us off the block. We're going to leave when we're ready to leave.
That's right.
You see that? You see that, bro? You see that? There's no foundation. There's no, matter of fact, let me also get Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12. There's no foundation in Christianity, which is white supremacy, or the Muslim religion, right? And I'm finna read something. I'm finna bring something out to you that talks about those two things, right? Because what we got, and then bring back the Baruch 4 and 1. What we got going on is not no religion. We don't deal in religion. This is our nationality. This is our heritage, right? This is how we came up. This is what we did from the beginning. Just because, you gotta remember, just because we share a skin tone with people, it don't mean we the same people. That don't make no sense, right? You got Japanese, Chinese, Korean. Are they the same people? They look the same, right? So just because we dark-skinned people, don't mean we like the Africans or the Arabs or the Indians. We're not the same. We different people. Bring that up.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 12. For the devising of idols.
For the what?
For the devising of idols. Was the beginning of spiritual fornication.
So when we start serving Christianity, when we start serving Allah and all of this other stuff, that's the beginning of spiritual fornication.
That's
Fornication is like sleeping with a married man's wife, right? You don't want to sleep with somebody else's wife. You married to one thing. We're married to the Most High, right? He's who we're married to. So when we started dealing with Muslims, religion, and Christianity, that was the beginning of spiritual fornication. Read on.
And the invention of them the corruption of life.
You see how it's saying, and the invention of them? Because those things were invented. Read on.
For neither were they from the beginning.
They weren't from the beginning. The only thing that was from the beginning was these laws, statutes, and commandments. And we're going to bring that out in a second. Read.
Neither shall they be forever.
They ain't going to be here forever. All of that junk's going to get cast down. The Most High is going to destroy all of that. Right? Read on.
For by the vain glory of men, they entered into the world.
That was vainglory. That was to make man feel good. Right? That had nothing to do with the Most High at all. Baruch 4:1.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the commandments of the Most High.
Now this is us.
And the law that endureth forever.
For how long?
Forever.
For how long?
Forever.
You know the other scripture said the other stuff's not gonna last.
Right.
Right? But this is gonna endure forever. Read on.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
So if you keep these commandments, you're gonna come to life. Now what does that mean? Because we standing here right now, right? So that means something. We're gonna bring that out in a second. Finish.
But such as leave it shall die.
So if we leave these commandments, we gonna die, right? Let me get Revelations 11:8. We're gonna die if we don't keep these commandments, right? Because this is our heritage, just like the scriptures say. So it's gonna endure forever. When these missiles drop and this place gets wiped out and ain't no more Franklin Park no more, the people that's been keeping the commandments will be saved from that, right? It's just like when Christ destroyed the earth, because everybody be talking about, oh, God is love. Well, where was the love when he murdered everybody on the planet except for 8 people? God ain't all love. He will kill everybody in a heartbeat and not think twice about it. I got you.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall be in the street of the great city.
So here we go. If we leave the commandments, we're going to die. So the scriptures say our dead bodies are lying in the streets. Last night we was here and it was hundreds of people out here and nobody wanted to hear the word. You know why? Because they were spiritually dead. It was on the Sabbath, when a day of rest, a holy day of God. We ain't supposed to be acting like that. So all those people were spiritually dead. Read.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Is this not Sodom and Egypt? You was out here last night. We was right at the bus stop, underneath the bus stop. Yeah, and the police came and broke everything up. Yeah, we was out here last night. But see, you don't want to do, because see, here's the thing. You can have a good time. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But you got to know when to have a good time and how to have a good time. Because smoking and all that other stuff, that's no good. You can drink. It ain't nothing wrong with drinking. You can't be getting towed up, right? Because you got to always be sober and vigilant. Because your enemy's always out here ready to destroy you. The police came through here and ran everybody off. They'll snatch you up and throw you in jail in a heartbeat. That's your enemy, right? So you don't want to be spiritually dead no more. That's why you got to be with your brothers and your sisters in righteousness, bro. You can still have fun. You can still have fun. When you fall, we'll be here to pick you up. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to let you do anything contrary to the scriptures. We done lived a wicked life all our lives. Try something different. Try it. If you don't like it, leave. But at least give yourself an opportunity. Because you never know until you try. You feel me? You never know until you try. What else you holding? Right, bring that out.
This is the book of John, chapter 6, verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing.
The flesh profits nothing. So when you get into this walk, you got to realize it's not going to benefit your flesh. You're not going to get rich. Nothing's going to change. It's going to be your spirit that's going to profit. Read on.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
This is spirit and this is life. Because when we die, we're going to have eternal life. Right? That's what the whole goal is. It's not about right now. It's about later on, right? Ecclesiastes 12:13, and I'm gonna wrap it up with that.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13.
You can't have fun and do other things in the midst of that, but that's got to be on the forefront of your mind. Read.
For this is the whole duty of man.
This is the whole duty of man, from birth to death. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom and kum yasharala.
Kum yasharala.
All right, so another brother's gonna come up. Hopefully you want to stay and he'll edify you. But if not, we're right up the street, bro. Just take a few minutes and come over and politic with us and have a good time, man.
Shalom, shalom. All praises to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for his mercies truly endure forever. My name is Officer Nathaniel. It's good to see you, man. Good to see you up here just standing here in the word, man. Because you can be anywhere right now. You don't I'm saying? You could have been out chilling, you could have been partying like yesterday, hanging out, but you right now you're standing in front of the prophets of the Most High, just rotating the words of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're doing. We're just reading out of the Bible. We ain't speaking our own mind. We're trying to elaborate what the Bible's saying onto you, you know? So it's a good thing that you said you don't eat none of that stuff, but we're going to prove why you shouldn't be eating any of that stuff. Give me Leviticus 11 and 7, or Colossians 3 and 17. Go ahead.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17. And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Honorable One Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Him.
So everything we do, we're going to give thanks to the Most High. You know, that's the whole mission. Everything we do, give thanks to the Most High. We wake up another brother to what the Bible is really speaking on. All praises to the Most High. You know? So give me Leviticus 11 and 7.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7.
So this is going to prove why you shouldn't be eating pork, because it's in the Bible. Read it.
And the swine,
You know what a swine is, right? Go ahead.
though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud,
Right.
he is unclean to you.
He's unclean, right? If something's dirty, you know, it's unclean, right? If I get dirty, I got to clean myself in the shower. But the Most High said a certain food is unclean, right? Go ahead.
Of their flesh,
Their flesh, the actual flesh, the carcass, right? That when that animal's dead, go ahead.
shall ye not eat,
All right.
and their carcass shall ye not touch.
Most High said He didn't even want us touching that pepperoni pizza.
Right.
He didn't want us touching those sausage links, right?
Right.
He didn't want us touching none of that stuff. Read.
They are unclean to you.
Right. All right. Let's read.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
All right, so it's talking right here, what's in the waters, right? It's talking about what's in the waters. Whatsoever have fins and scales, that's what you should eat, right? So remember, the brother said, the mighty captain said that this is your heritage, right? So this is a part of your heritage. It's just not something that you're just obligated to. The Most High gave a heritage to one certain group of people.
That's right.
Which is these 12 tribes right here, right?
Hallelujah.
So right now we have to uphold that heritage. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else wants us not to uphold that heritage. They want to keep us in sin, right? We're gonna go over a history lesson of a certain people, of us being tried actually being tried and tested to go into sin. Give me 2 Maccabees chapter 7 verse 1. Right? Because this was a king that was angry at the Israelites, which is all 12 of these tribes. Because you know Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? Jacob's name was changed to Israel in Genesis chapter 32 verse 28. Read.
This is the book of 2 Maccabees chapter 7 verse 1. It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken.
All right. So seven brothers, right? 7 sons and their mother were taken. But read.
And compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh.
They were compelled to taste swine's flesh. Weren't we taken, brother? Weren't we brought here? Right? We was brought here, right? And we was forced to do a lot of things, right? Eat chitlins, right? Sons sleeping with their mothers, doing all kind of abominations, right? Because we transgressed the laws of the Most High. Every time we stop following the Most High, He put us in bondage. But this is the last bondage, brother. This is the last call.
That's right.
It's the last call. You know when you're at the bar and they say last call for drinks? This is the last call to come back to the Most High, because it's gonna get real. Read.
And were tormented with scourges and whips.
They were tormented with scourges and whips just because they want to eat pork. That's how serious they wanted us to sin, brother. Read.
But one of them that spake first said thus, what wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die.
Woo! You hear that, brother? Brother said, I'm ready to die before I touch that pork.
Right.
You know, so that's the type of zeal you gotta have when it comes to keeping the commandments of the Most High. You feel me? Read.
We are ready to die rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers.
Woo! That's beautiful. You know, that's poetry. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying? Hallelujah. You got something? So, you know, that's how zealous we gotta be, brother. Give me book of 1 Maccabees chapter 2, verse 50 real fast. We gotta be zealous for this law, man. Because if you be zealous for the Most High and keep His commandments, the Most High gonna be zealous for you. He gonna love you just like a father to a child. You know what I'm saying? Because we're His children, right? We're His special. The Most High had many nations on this earth, and just like how you would choose your favorite socks or your favorite shoes, right? you would choose your favorite socks and your favorite shoes. The Most High has a chosen people as well, right? He created all these nations, but he chose one nation, right? And that's the 12 tribes of Israel, right? Read.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 50. Now therefore, my sons, be ye zealous for the law.
He said, be zealous for the law. Read.
And give your lives for the covenant of your fathers.
Brother, every brother up here ready to give their lives for the covenant that was made with Moses.
That's right.
I just
Right?
thought
You
about
know what I'm
that in
saying?
my
For
mind.
that covenant. We all up here to give our lives. So when
thought
that
about that.
time
When
get
you
real
said
and they
that,
trying to
somebody
come on
rolled
these
up behind
come
me
on the
and started shooting.
Israelites
I'm trying to
for
jump in
keeping
front
the
of
laws
every bullet.
again, because everything that happened before is just gonna happen again.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? It's gonna happen, bro. They're gonna call us whatever because we're trying to come back to the Most High.
Oh, yeah.
Right? We're not doing nothing but reading the Bible. Right? Everything I've said to you is just out of the Bible, right? But they're gonna call us all kind of names and all kind of craziness, right? Just like the prophets of old. Say that again. They gotta believe and practice. That's the difference. Because a lot of people say I love God, you know. Because the brother just told you to love God is to keep His commandments, right? That's how you show love to the Most High. Give me 2 John 3 and 4.
2 Samuel 2 and 3.
2 Samuel 2 and 3, right? So we have to love the Most High. That's how you
First Samuel?
love the Most High. 'Cause
First Samuel. First Samuel.
I can say I love you, but take your wallet when you turn around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's that's an action word to love, right? Read.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 3. Talk no more exceedingly proudly, let not arrogancy come out of your mouth.
All right, so you got everybody saying, "Oh, I love God." Don't tell me that. You don't know nothing about God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the Most High said, if you love Him, keep His commandments. It's all throughout the scriptures, right? Be saved by grace, right? All these different excuses to not keep the commandments, right? To be saved by grace is not to just do what you want to do. To be saved by grace is to do what the Most High told you to do.
That's right.
Right? So read.
For the Most High is a power of knowledge, and by Him actions are weighed.
Actions. What you do is being weighed in the balance, right? The Most High going over it all the time. The angels all around us encamping, they recording every single thing, every single thought you have, right? And they record it and they bring it back to the Most High. And then he gives out the judgment, right? Because the Most High kills and he maketh alive. Right? Give me that.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 6. The Most High killeth and maketh alive.
So the Most High, He run the whole chessboard. You ever play chess with Him? Right? You played against an opponent, right? The Most High run both sides. You know what I'm saying? Read.
That's right. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Most High maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up.
So He lifted up. He lifted up the president over us, right? There are oppressors right now. Not so much in chains anymore, but in the mind, right? They put so many different distractions. But tell me one channel or radio station that's just reading the Bible like this and telling you're a Hebrew Israelite. Yeah, but they're not telling you to keep the laws.
That's right.
They're going to give you that motivational speech.
Right.
You get a job. You get a job.
Right,
You
right.
get a job.
Right.
Everybody get a job.
Right.
Send me $10.
Right.
Go on, read.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 21. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied.
The Most High said He has not sent these prophets, yet they still come. He has not sent them at all, but they still prophesied. The only way you can prophesy, brother, is to speak out of these scriptures.
That's right.
Stay close to the scriptures, brother.
That's right.
Hold these scriptures till death, because the Most High gave it to you as a heritage, right? Give me the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 1. Just to let you know that He was speaking to the children of Israel. When Moses came and he took the people out under Pharaoh, which is a Hamite, which is your so-called Africans today, the lip-this people, you know, and the people running around naked chasing lions and stuff with the spears, those are your so-called Africans. They were Egyptians. Those are the Egyptians, right? Those African people are Egyptians. And when Moses, which was an Israelite from the tribe of Levi,
That's right.
which would be your so-called Haitians today,
Right.
If Moses was walking right now, he would be a Haitian, right? People would be calling him Zoe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe and to do all His commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
He said that he will take us and set us on high above all these nations, right? But that's as a people. As one person to be set on high, but we want all our brothers to be set on high, right? What does it mean to be diligent, brother? What do you think that means? Yeah, to endure no matter what comes your way. Because soon as you try to come back to the scriptures and actually follow what has been given unto you, Satan will come immediately and tempt you. Yep, and that's just to try you and to see if you really about these scriptures, brother. Right? Because the Most High runs Satan too. He tells Satan when to go and come back. He say, all right, go test my brother Roosevelt right now, right? Huh? Come on, every single day, right? And if either you're gonna choose life or you're gonna choose death, right? And life is in here, right? Life is in these words. Read.
And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee.
And overtake you. You know, when you in the rain just overtake you. You can't just get away from it, right? That's how much blessings the Most High have in store for you if you just keep His commandments, brother. Give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power.
So if we won't hear what the Most High is trying to tell us through these words, he's just reading what the Most High is saying. Don't look at this brother, but look at what the Most High is saying. Because the Most High ain't gonna come down here and give you a whole plan, a calculus message. All right, take the left and then square it to the 2. Then after that, we gonna follow you gonna follow me. What he did was he sent out prophets to speak what his words are saying, right? Because all these scriptures are just inspiration from the Most High for us to give unto you. Our mouths are being used to oratate these words right now.
That's right.
Who's going to speak it if we're not going to speak it, right? Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day. That all these curses...
All these what?
That all these curses...
All right, so what do you think of curses, bro? That's something bad, right? It's the opposite of a blessing. Read that whole scripture again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Just like the blessings overtake you, the curse is going to overtake you as well. And the person who in control of all of that is the Most High. You know, if Brother Roosevelt want to go eat a pork sandwich, Most High gonna send something for you. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's it. It's life or death. It might be a little small judgment, but the final judgment is death, because now you can't do anything at all. You can't redeem yourself anymore. Every time you get up every single day, that is a time for you to redeem yourself onto the Most High, right? Finish reading the rest. These are some of the curses. Go ahead.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Aren't we cursing the city, brother? Aren't we cursed? Look around us right now. We cursing this city, man. I hate this city, man. I hate the way I see my brothers oppressed, man. You know, hey, you know, we supposed to be men out here. It made me want to cry sometimes seeing this stuff, man. Because we reading what's in the Bible and seeing it with our eyes as we look around, right? Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Wasn't we cursed in the field, brother? We was cursed in the field. In slavery. We was picking cotton, doing everything Master said. And that was the Most High's judgment on us for not keeping His laws. Because soon as Moses gave us those laws, we started getting lax and started doing what we want to do. Jump down to 54.
I'm gonna let y'all.
All right, brother.
To keep God.
All right, brother. So yeah, that's a humble brother right there to sit down and just listen to the word.
All right, Khan.
All right, brother. Keep the commandments. You an Israelite, brother.
That's right.
Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
So when Jaquan
And then he didn't answer nothing. So I
is
was
getting into an altercation with one of his brothers,
Right.
Yeah.
that's a curse that the Most High put on him. That's a curse. That's a curse in the Bible, man. Read.
And toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children.
So when Jaquan finished getting into beef with his brother, he go home and smack his wife up and say, "Make me some porridge," right?
Somebody said
That's another curse that he go home and go smack his wife up and say, "Yo, make this porridge right now,
Right.
or you finish." Read.
which he shall leave.
And then he gonna tell her to make the porridge and take it and leave.
Right.
Read.
So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children, whom he shall eat, because he has nothing left in the seed.
I don't think brother's really hearing that right there. He said the children which he shall eat. The Most High said we're gonna eat our children, right? There was a rabbi that said that we take the missing children and we put them inside the grinder, grind them up, and we sell that meat to McDonald's. Hey brother, how you doing, brother? With the blue shorts on. How you doing, brother? You wanna hear the words of the Most High? All right, you wanna go home and watch TV? Yes.
Play some video. Play some Call of Duty.
Play some Call of Duty. I know the new Xbox came out, but the Most High gonna destroy that Xbox.
That's right.
That's right.
Read. Give me verse 68.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Most High shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
The Most High said we're gonna go back into bondage again with ships, packed in there like sardines. And then when we get out, time's gonna fly by and we're gonna wanna play Call of Duty.
Right.
Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, for bondmen and bondwomen,
For employees.
for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
No man's gonna buy you, right? No one's gonna take you away from this captivity all the way until this day. The yoke that's on your mind, thinking that whatever you're doing is right in your own eyes. Give me 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 11. Right? Because when all things are said and finished, what type of person you gonna be at the end of the day, right? You gonna be that person that played the game all day, right? Till the nukes drop. You gonna be that person partying it up, you know, at the little reggae hot box over there, doing the dirty wine inside there, just chilling.
Right.
Read.
Right, 2 Peter 3 and 11.
Chapter 3, verse 11.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 11. Seeing men that all these things shall be dissolved.
All these things shall be dissolved. How are they going to be dissolved, right? Because the Most High is going to take out 2/3 of our people.
That's right.
And you think everything's sweet, man. Most High going to take out 2/3 of us, man. You ready for that, brother? You ready to be that 2/3? That's what you just raised your hand for, or was that was for your brother driving by? Give me Zechariah 13 and 8. Hold that. Brother, you've been here a while, man. You've been hearing the word left and right, man. You should know some scriptures, right? You should know what Deuteronomy 28 and 68 says, brother. Read. It's all right.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Most High, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
The Most High said 2 parts of his chosen people are going to die, right? But Mary J. Blige is more important. I like to bob my head to Mary J. Blige. I like to chill and relax, you know. All right, brother. Shalom, brother. Read that again.
And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Most High, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. But the 3rd part shall be left therein.
So if you want to be that 3rd part, you got to come back to these commandments, man. You got to believe in the Most High that he's going to save us out of this place when them nukes drop and destroy this place and it's a wasteland. And you dissolved. Go back to 3 and 11.
There's a book of 2 Peter, chapter 3 and 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
When all these things are dissolved, what type of person you going to be at the end of the day, right? You gonna be cleaning your rims when the bombs drop, or you gonna be prophesying to your people and keeping the commandments when the bombs drop, right? So Most High said you could be there. You can either get down or you gonna lay down. Pretty much. That's pretty much what he's saying right there. What type of person you gonna be at the end of the day, right? Give me Jeremiah 17 and 4, right? Because we took our heritage, we lost it, and we never wanted it back. We wanted to give it to everybody else, right? We want to get the rims. That's our heritage now. The long weave. That's the new gods now. That's what everybody following. They following each other and they following the riches of this world. Not knowing that everything will be dissolved at the end of the day. Everything's gonna be finished, right? You know, sister with the black jacket on. Sister with the black jacket on. I remember you. I seen you for the 3rd time now. I'm glad the Most High has mercy and grace on you. Read.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
The Most High said he's going to discontinue us from our heritage.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies
and cause us to be on these slave ships
in the land which thou knowest not.
in a land of America which we never even knew because we were from Jerusalem, right? Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, and that's it.
Good.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High.
Fear who?
Fear the Most High.
Fear what?
Fear the Most High.
Fear the Most High. Respect the Most High. Go ahead.
And keep His
And
commandments.
do what?
And keep His commandments.
Nah, they done away with.
And keep His
Nah,
commandments.
we don't have to do it today.
And keep His commandments.
Maybe tomorrow.
And keep His commandments.
Read.
For this is the whole duty of man.
All right. This is the whole duty. And with that, I want to say, Kwam Yasharallah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Shalom, shalom. The officer spoke well in the spirit. Who are we? We are your humble servants, come to bring you the knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, to let you know who you are according to the Bible. You're not an ordinary Negro. You're not a nigger. You're not a black. You're not an African American. You're not a Haitian. You're not a Jamaican. You are the children of the living power. Give me Colossians 3:17.
Right.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17.
Come.
And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Adawan Yahushai, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Him.
So whatever you do in your words and your deeds, you should be giving thanks to the Most High in heaven. And in His name, in the Son's name, Hamashiach Yahushai. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. I'm only going to bring out two scriptures and give some edification on these scriptures. Because the Akim come out here and try to teach y'all, but it seems like it fall on deaf ears. So it ain't going to be no more prophets out on these streets no more.
Right.
You're going to be looking for them same brothers with them funny outfits on, asking,
Right.
where are they? Where are they? Come, rise ye, teach me. But we're going to be off in these chariots flying away.
That's right.
And you're going to wonder, why is these things falling out of the sky about to burn up everything? But you look towards the things of this land. You're not trying to put your riches up in heaven right now. But this is what's going to happen. Read that for me, King.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11.
Come.
Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
You continue to be in your sin, and because the Most High allow you to live after you committed that sin, keep going.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
You feel I can't do no wrong before God's eyes.
Right.
So when that Christian pastor say God loves everybody, surely He hates the sin and not the sinner, you ride with that. You think that's cool. But that's not what the scripture just said. The scripture just said, because that evil work against that, read it again.
Because evil work, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Yep.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
And that's what you think. You think it's cool to commit these abominations we do here in Babylon. This is not our heritage. This is not our homeland. We need to wake up to who we are and start keeping these laws, statutes, commandments. Now, keep going.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times,
You doing your evil 100 times. Keep going.
and his days be prolonged,
Oh, I done made it all this time smoking this cancer stick. Surely God must be okay with it. That's how y'all feel. That's what y'all think. But sooner or later, reality check is going to hit you right in your face. And you're going to wonder what's going on. Keep reading.
yet surely I know that it should be Yet surely I know that it should be well with them that fear the Most High.
It's going to be well with those that fear the Most High. We fear the Most High. You might ask what the fear of the Most High is. Proverbs 8:13. We're going to show you what the fear of the Most High is. Because, again, my people walk around in this stupor, in this lower state, not knowing who you are. So you think it's cool to commit this sin. You think it's cool to go ahead, rob, steal, and murder, and kill each other. This young man still walking around. How many stores can you go to picking up stuff?
Right.
Last night, I'm looking at the video, and I'm looking at the young man like, damn, he damn near got hit by a car, and nobody on the block really cared about that. Nobody on the block said, dang, why this young man out here this late at night around grown men and women boogalooing and jugga-booging? Nobody. Nobody said nothing.
Captain, they said why we didn't take them home.
Why y'all ain't take them home? Because
Yeah.
y'all was in the middle of doing the work.
Right.
When they should have been not even out here.
Right.
When they came out and you told them, hey, do you know today is the Shabbat? Everybody should have packed up and went home.
Right.
As soon as the so-called white man pulled up with those cherry bombs on top, y'all packed up and went home. Because you saw them cherry lights. Them lights was flashing, bling, 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 and you said, oh, let's get going. And not one of y'all stood up to him and told him, leave me alone. I'm not doing nothing wrong. Nobody said that to the white folk. But as soon as the prophets come out, y'all got something to say.
Right.
The girl ride by want to say, God this and God that. You don't even know God. Because if you did, you would have pulled over and brought forth your strong reasoning about these scriptures. Just like the mighty captain brought out. Speak the oracles of the Most High. That's what we're here to do, speak the oracles of the Most High. We can't constantly keep walking up and down the block every day. Sooner or later, it got to cease. Sooner or later, you got to wake up. The good captain brought out last night on what it calls to be a man. Keeping these laws make you a man. Not having a gray beard makes you a man. Not having roy hairs on the face, as the scriptures say, makes you a man. Because you can stick your rod in some woman and bring forth children, that don't make you a man.
Right.
This is a child bringing another child into the system.
Right.
And then you walk away and dip say, I mean, I'm about to go be a pimp. I'm about to go out here and do what I got to do. I got to go out here and make my money. That's foolishness. When y'all going to wake up and realize being on a corner block is useless? You've been doing it for 15, 20 years, and you say, I'm going to do it one more year. Maybe something might change. Something is going to change. When you start seeing that nuclear fire rain down, Proverbs 1 and 21.
That's right.
I know I was holding that, but we're going to get to Proverbs 1 and 21.
There's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 21.
Read that for me, King.
She crieth in the chief place of concourse.
Wisdom crieth out right now in the chief place of concourse, where y'all up and down this block doing all kind of craziness. You ride up and down the block playing your music. Hey, I used to be just like that. I used to go see the dude. Hold on, let me let this music pass by. Because I know who did that. And that's my people. Just so you know that I'm from around here, that same person who put all that music on that scooter, that dude in that blue Nova sitting on them rims, yeah, I know who he is. That's who put the music on the scooter. But that's our people, though. We want to hear all of the music, but yet we don't want to hear these scriptures. All this music and all these cars, but nobody said, man, let me put some righteous music on.
Right.
Not realizing, yes, there's righteous, truth music out there that got some bam to it, and it's talking about these scriptures, talking about some truth. But y'all don't care about that. Y'all want to go ahead and let me go ahead and city boy all night long.
Right.
Let me shuck a foot. That's all my people want to do. But keep reading that during Proverbs.
She crieth in the chief place of concourse.
Yep, wisdom crieth out right now. Keep going.
In the openings of the gates.
Yep.
In the city she uttereth her word, saying.
What's she say?
How long, ye simple ones?
How long, ye simple ones? Keep going.
Will ye love simplicity?
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? Church man never read that. The pastor never read this. Keep going.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
And everybody out here that want to point a finger and say, why them guys out there doing that? Even the ones that ride by say, keep doing it. If you're not part of the solution, guess what? You're part of the problem.
That's right.
So riding by saying, keep doing what we doing ain't helping nothing. You need to hop out and do something about it as well. Keep reading.
And fools hate knowledge.
What?
And
Fools hate knowledge.
One more time.
And fools hate knowledge.
That's in the Bible. The Bible say a fool hates knowledge. All we bringing out is pure knowledge. Now, if you hate this, guess what the Bible said? You are a fool. Keep reading.
turn you at my reproof.
Turn at the reproof of the Most High. We're coming out these scriptures. That's it. Keep going.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Yep.
I will make known my words unto you.
He's making known his words and the understanding of these scriptures right now. All you got to do is walk up and ask any question you want. Well, why does it says this? Well, why the pastor says that? What about these scriptures? Any question you can ask. But we want to sit by and get drunk and get high. Keep going.
Because I have called.
The Most High has called y'all and what?
And ye refused.
What they did?
And
They refused.
Guess what's going to happen? Keep reading.
I have stretched out my hand.
He stretched out his hand, but what?
And no man regarded.
Now, here go the stretched out hand. Hey, sis, you want to hear some scriptures? You want to come over and dialogue? Hey, bruh, you want to dialogue? This Most High stretching out his hands. They refuse. Hey, bro over there with the white hat on, with the pink and black shirt. He can help, but he refused. Boy just walked out with a t-shirt on. Want to holler about the word of the Most High? He refused. That's what that's talking about. But keep reading.
But ye have sought, but ye have sought at not all my counsel and were none of my reproof.
You ain't seek none of the counsel or the reproof of the Most High power. Keep reading.
I will also laugh at your calamity.
What God is going to do?
I also will laugh at your calamity.
God is going to laugh at your calamity. How about that there? You ain't know that was in the Bible. When something bad happened to you, God is going to laugh.
Right.
Ha, ha, ha. Keep reading.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
When the fear comes upon you, the Most High God is going to mock you. Look at him. He calling out for me. I'm not going to answer that prayer. I can care less about his prayers. He ain't want to care about me, so guess what? I ain't going to care about them. Keep going.
And your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
And the destruction is going to come like a whirlwind. Right when y'all out there partying, a whirlwind comes up. You don't know that whirlwind was coming. The same way when the nuclear fire dropped, you ain't going to know that was happening. Because a lot of y'all out here right now, so you don't know what's going on the news. You don't know what they conjuring up over there in Russia and USA in the waters. You don't know what's about to pop off. Keep reading.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you,
Yep.
then shall they call upon me.
Then you want to call upon God. Jesus, please help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. Ah, help me, Jesus. What God going to do?
But I will not answer.
What God said?
But I will not answer.
He's not going to answer you when you talk about, oh, Jesus, help me, please. Because the prophet stood before you, stretched out their hands to let you in on who you were. You said, I don't want to hear that. I want to sit up here and listen to my music so I can go ahead and city boy, get drunk and do all that stuff. Keep going.
But they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
You're going to try to seek them, but you ain't going to find them. You're not going to find them because now's the time to find them when you can seek them. Soon there's going to be a time when them doors are closed, boop, just like it was with Noah. They called Noah crazy. Rain, it ain't going to rain. What you talking about crazy, man? 120 years. He sat there and let these people know destruction was coming. They had a chance. But guess what? Nobody cared. Not a single person cared. But when your destruction comes, God is laughing at you. Right. He ain't going to listen to your prayers. Keep going.
For they hated knowledge.
For what?
For they hated knowledge.
One more time.
For they hated knowledge.
You hate knowledge. Keep going.
And did not choose the fear of the Most High.
You ain't choose the fear of the Most High. Let's get what the fear is. Hold that. Hold that. Get that.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 13.
Come.
The fear of the Lord
is what?
Is to hate evil.
It's to do what?
It's to hate evil.
If you're not out here hating the evil that you see before your eyes, you don't fear the Most High power.
That's right.
Let's give them a couple examples of what this hate evil is. What is it?
Pride.
Pride.
And arrogancy.
Arrogancy.
And the evil way.
Every evil way. You should hate that thing because that's the fear of the Most High. Now go back for me. The Proverbs 1.
They were none of my counsel.
Yep. Keep going. Read
and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
Yep.
Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way.
You're going to eat the fruit of your own way. Since you don't want to hear what the Most High said do, go ahead, live your life. Be happy. Do whatever you want to do. But keep going.
And be filled with their own devices.
Do what you want to do. Be filled with your own devices. Go be merry. Your pastor said, be merry and joyful. May grace abound. Keep reading.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them.
The turning away of the simple is going to slay you. So another simple person that's sitting right next to you, they going to slay you. That's how the Most High operates. But keep going.
And the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
And the prosperity of that fool you sit next to is going to destroy you. And that's the wild part. Let's get it out of the New Testament real quick. John 9:31. That's my last scripture. I'm going to end it with that. Hopefully this can shock your system, wake you up to who you are, and start bringing out the truth. And start knowing that you are the children of Israel, that you are the children of the living power. And you got to come back and start keeping these commandments. Because if you ain't keeping these commandments, this is what your boy Christ said, the black Messiah. Read that for me, Key.
This is the book of John, chapter 9, verse 31.
Come.
Now we know that the Most High heareth not sinners.
What?
Now we know
that the Most High heareth not sinners.
That's what Christ said. Christ said the Most High don't hear sinners. So if you sinning, your prayers ain't being answered.
Right.
But you think, oh, I was able to pay my note bill, my car note, my house, my rent. oh, surely God heard my prayers. No, he wants you to stay in your devices and stay simple and be a fool. That's all that's happening. Satan's going to sit right next to you, and you're going to be partying with Satan. And you wonder why he just hit me like that? Why he just stabbed me like that? Why he just shot me like that? Because you ain't want none of the reproof of the Most High. So the Most High said, okay, you don't want to deal with me? Deal with that simple fool. Satan, go handle him. And he ain't going to hear your prayers. And it's just that simple. The brother already brought out knowledge. That's what you should be doing. And I'm about to give you a dark saying of the scriptures. The Most High does not hear your prayers if you commit sin. So the flip side is that is, guess what? Keep the commandments, he'll hear your prayers, and he answer them immediately. He ain't taking no time. Surely he called, he's never on time, but he right on time. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. Foolishness. And with that, I'm going to say shalom. That's it. Kwam Yasharala to the children of Israel. I hope y'all rise up and take back this kingdom. Who got next?
We are next. We are next. Forever and ever. Forever and ever.
What we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
What we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
How?
Basuma Sakao Shine.
How?
Basuma Sakao Shine.
One more time for him.
Basuma Sakao Shine.
Come. Let's wrap it up.